Is that why we bought it? Why did we buy this? I don't know, you guys. I might have got bamboozled on this polo. Don't be like me. Hey pals, welcome back to another video. My name is Cameron here at Gravity Goods, and this is a thrift haul. I hesitate and when I say that because really what I'm doing is I'm taking pictures of the stuff I just picked up at a thrift store yesterday because I'm excited about getting it listed. Now that I'm back at work full-time, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, my goal will be to thrift things either throughout the week or on Sundays, I guess. Saturdays or Sundays, maybe go to the bins, get enough inventory and enough items to then photograph again on a Saturday or Sunday all day long. And then I will be able to list those items throughout the week. I might have mentioned that in my last video, so if I did, I apologize for repeating myself. But yeah, I picked up a stack of clothing, this stack right here. And I just figured as I put each item up to photograph, I'll let you know what I paid and what maybe some sold comps are. So this I paid, before we get into it, I will say this is the first time I went to this particular thrift store. It's in the town that I work in, and it's a very small, like, mom and pop type of shop. And they were having a 50% off sale. And additionally, all the clothing that was in front of the store on the sidewalk was $1 a pop. So the items that are $1, I'll let you know, but the rest were 50% off. So the prices I'm giving you are the prices that I paid. This is $4. That's what I paid. And it's new with tags. This is a brand, let me flip the camera around. This is a brand I'd never heard of, so I had to look it up. I'm not sure if it has a big sell-through rate or not, but I figured for $4, I think there's a decent enough profit margin. That's the first piece. In my last video, I remember telling you all that I would show you how this works. So let me just show you real quick. Basically, you put the garment face down, line it up in the middle. I still argue that sometimes you could fold it faster if you just fold it yourself. However, it does very crisp folds with this little device, so I don't mind using it. Maybe takes up a little bit more time, but I think the presentation might be worth it. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see if I keep using it. If you use one of these and you like it, let me know in the comments. All right, so then it's just a matter of this way, twist it, or turn it, flip it, pop it. Ta-da! Nice and crispy with a good fold to put away in the bag. If I can grab it, looks nice like that. So, that's that. All right, this next item I picked up, I don't know, it's just very colorful. It totally reminds me of something my mom or my sister would wear. But One World, I'm not sure that they necessarily have a great sell-through rate, but here's what the tag looks like. And I just figured I could use enough keywords like, I don't know, whimsical and festival and fairy. I'm not sure what else to sell it, but that's interesting that it seems like it's pressed like with the crease right here, but not there. But anyway, whatever. Here's some similar solds. Hopefully, I didn't pay up too much for it. What did I pay? $2.50 is what I paid. So I asked myself, if I was a garage sale, would I pay $2.50? And I probably would. So let's see if it sells. Let me get some photos taken first. Future me, who's editing this video, wants to give you all the good news that that shirt sold within like a week. And it sold, the buyer was in $31 and some change after eBay fees. I profited 17 something. As you saw, it cost me $2.50. So I made about 15 bucks on that. All right, this next piece I did not buy because of the brand. It is a vintage brand, I believe, but maybe not a great one, Sag Harbor. But what I bought it for is all the keywords I've been learning, all these ladies I've been watching on YouTube. And this is just a really neat, it feels like velour or velvet. It's not, it's polyester. But it's a button-down blouse or shirt. And it's a big size, which I like, to provide options for plus size people. It's a 3X, and it has these roses, as you can see, all over it, but also this like glitter, gold glitter that's on it. Different keywords I think I could use. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments, or add any keywords you would use. Is like academic, romantic. I don't know if I dare use grandma core, but it's definitely kind of this like dark color. Probably not witchy. Doesn't seem witchy. Doesn't seem goth. Academia, and romantic is what comes to mind. But I don't know. I'm hoping, I don't know, maybe fetch at least 20 bucks. I paid $4 for it. All right, let me get the photos taken now. Great news. Guess what? That shirt, it sold within like a day or two of me listing it. 20 bucks. So after Poshmark took their $4, my $4 cost of goods, I'm up $12. I'll take it. This item that's next, you guys, I'm not even gonna lie, I had never even heard of this brand. Let me get it on the hanger. All right, well, first of all, I did not pay $6. Again, half off, so I only paid $3. Let me know in the comments, have you ever heard of Showers Pass? Oh, it's out of Portland, Oregon. Okay, well, it's a niche brand then. Yeah, I was pretty pleasantly surprised by some sold comps of this brand. It is a cycling vest. So it is in a phenomenal condition, and I paid $3. Check out these comps. That's why I'm not afraid to still check brands out, because I don't know if I'll ever know all of the good brands, but every time I go thrifting, I learn more and more brands. Who would have thunk it? All right, this next one, I couldn't find this exact shirt, but I didn't look for too long. I think I got enamored by the fact that it just said Saks Fifth Avenue. Say that 5 times fast. But it's a cool looking shirt. It's not actually denim. It looks like denim, but it's cotton. And I paid $5 for it. I might have overpaid for it. I got to steam it real quick. Get it photographed. And you know, even if I got 20 for it, I'm all about turning 5 into 20. Let me know in the comments. Would you pick that up for $5? All right, this next item I paid $2.50 for. It's a brand that I'd heard of but never seen before, called Dapper Boy. And it's a simply button-up gray long sleeve shirt. I find it interesting as I went to button up that in addition to the buttons here, there are also snaps around the chest. In fact, 2. I don't know if that's just to help prevent the garment from opening up while you're wearing it, but let me know if you know about that in the comments. I've never come across that since I've been back to reselling clothes. But anyways, $2.50. I see these selling between like $20 and $30. This one doesn't have a print on it though, but for paying $2.50, even if I sold it for $15, I'd be stoked. I'm gonna steam this one as well and get it photographed. I just realized as I said that I haven't shared with you all the fact that I paid $200 and something for this Jiffy steamer. Not sponsored, but I'll be sure, if you're looking for a good steamer, to put the link, which will be an affiliate link. That affiliate link, as well as the one that folds the clothing, I'll put in my videos from now on. But this thing, I read a ton of reviews on steamers, and because it has a larger tank to hold water, way better than my small handheld one, because that little water tank is like this big. Didn't hold that much water, and this I could just do multiple items and not stress about running out of the water for the steamer before I have to go refill the tank. So that, and the fact that it's just so much more powerful, it does a great job, is why I bought it, and I recommend it. I wouldn't recommend just anything to you. The handheld one was fine for as long as I could do it. But I would equate that to like printing labels and taping them on packages. Nobody wants to do that for extended periods of time. And it's like going from that to a thermal printer is what going from the handheld steamer to this. Yes, it's a little cumbersome. You know, if there's a tank on the floor and there's a rack, but it's super convenient to like, I steam this, I'm done, just hang it up, go on, just let it continue to steam, fog up my windows a little bit in the basement, but hey, that's okay. And sometimes if I'm like, everything I'm doing, I'm not steaming, I turn it on and off in between garments because it gets heated up pretty quickly too. Anyway, back to work. All right, I think this was definitely a bad buy. 2017, I think all I saw was Alabama national champions, and then it had this sticker, so it's like pretty much new. It's a Hanes newer t-shirt, and it's not a good size. It's a medium, but I think I paid $2.50, so maybe I could sell it for $10. But it is 2017, so I don't know. We'll see with this one. Was it a thumbs up or a thumbs down? What do you think? Might have been a stinker. I don't know, you guys. I might have got bamboozled on this polo. I just licked and rubbed right there where there's a little mark. I don't feel like washing it. It's an extra large, so it's a great size. It's black and kind of has this like ribbed look to it. But what I didn't see when I bought it, I paid $3 for it. And it's not that noticeable, but there is a pinhole right here on the collar. Let's see here if you can see my finger poking through right there. Yeah. So that's unfortunate. But polo, who would have thunk it? During the pandemic, polo wasn't necessarily, Ralph Lauren wasn't necessarily a high sell-through item, and it still maybe isn't, but on Depop and Poshmark, people are buying these, especially if they're a bigger size. So hopefully that doesn't impact the value too much. Like, you don't really even see that hole. So once that dries and after I steam it, get it photographed, then hopefully that was a decent pickup. All right, next up is another black item. This is a vintage item, $8, so I paid $4. Sears, remember that store? I think this will sell pretty quickly and for a decent price. I paid $4. I'll probably get 25 to 30. Happy with that. It's an extra large. All right. Next is this cable knit fisherman. That's the keyword people use. Wool. It's called Aran Crafts Ireland, 100% wool. Remember, I got half off, so it was $10 what I paid. But as you can see here, these sell often between like 30 and 50 bucks. So hopefully this will be a quick mover, and I'm excited to get it listed. I got some good news again. That sweater also sold fairly quickly for $55-ish over on Depop. So I ended up making, maybe it only sold for 50. Regardless, I'll put the what I made here. I think it was like 48 bucks. So sweet. Now I know that Ariat jeans sell well, but I don't think I've ever come across like a tank top like this. So this is a women's Ariat real relaxed button up. It almost feels like it's linen. Let's see if it is. Hecho in Mexico. That's not helpful. Where's the stinking contents? Billie Jean shirt, so the style's on the tag. That's helpful. It is cotton. 100% cotton. All right. Anyway, country western folk, they like this stuff. So, paid $2.50. We'll see what it sells for, or what I get it listed for. All right, well, the first thing I noticed about this shirt is that the retail price was $64. Then I noticed it's a plus size, which is good. It might have been the same person who donated that other black rose shacket thing, but I paid up for this one, $7.50, but it's new with tags. Cafe Marrakesh, and it's sheer, it is floral, it is goth, witch, whimsy, fairy, all the keywords that I see these other people using to sell this type of clothing, I think I could use and turn $7.50 into maybe $35. What do you think? I pay way too much for that? I don't know. As I'm going through this, I'm starting to think like I might have overpaid, but I paid $83 for all these items. I thought that was pretty good. All right, next up is this item that don't be like me. What I mean by that is this is an Old Navy shirt. I paid $2.50 for it. I just had to get it because it had all these foxes on it. I thought was so cool. Like if this was a men's shirt, even if it was just a shirt that was bigger and would fit me, I would totally wear this. It has foxes all over it. I think it's rad, but it's Old Navy, so it's probably going to sit for a while. But, oh well. $2.50. I haven't even looked at the sold comps. There's probably a bunch of them out there. Oh well. Alright, next up is another Cafe Marrakesh. Large size women's blouse. And let's hope this one does better than the last one. And by does better, I mean, when I went to photograph it, I realized there was a hole in the back. So that was unfortunate. So I paid up too much for a flawed garment. Just because I got excited. It was new with tax. So that kind of sucked. But you know what? It just happens sometimes. You just have to roll with it. Overall, I still have quite the stack to go through. In fact, it's kind of taking me some time to like stop each time and tell you about the garment. So I may go pause my dryer and just go through the rest of the clothes. That's what I'm going to do. All right. So you already saw that Cafe Marrakesh. I don't know if I told you, but it was like $2, maybe $3. This is a New with Tags Guess t-shirt. Original price $29.99. I paid $3 for it. Just a basic tee right there. Another New with Tags, $3.50. I had never heard of this brand before. Mercari. It's fun to say. It's super soft. It's a women's sweater. And I guess I'll put up some sold comps. Next up, Rockin' Republic. Is that a good brand? Or did it used to be? Or am I thinking something that has something else that has an R? Like something religion? I don't know. Rock Revival, bro. The jeans. Rock Revival. But this is probably a junior or teenager size because it says extra large, but it doesn't look... No, I'm sorry. It says large. Large. Rockin' Republic. It's a sheer green tunic, and it's asymmetrical on the bottom. It just seemed very goth, Y2K-esque. $2.50 for that. Next up, we are getting near the holidays, but I don't know if this is even a good brand. Honestly, I don't even know why I bought this. Was this $1? Did I pay $5 for this? I don't know. I don't know what I paid for this. But it's Karen Kane, and I don't even know if that's a good brand. But I felt sweater. Is it cashmere? Is that why I got it? Is that why we bought it? Why did we buy this? No, it's acrylic and nylon and wool and spandex. Combo attack. Anyway, I might have paid $5. I might have paid $1. But very soft red turtleneck sweater. Christmas is coming. I don't know. Thought it seemed like a good buy. Now I'm second guessing myself. This next item is a vintage piece. I don't know if I'm going to be pronouncing this correctly, but Chos, Los Angeles, or made in Hong Kong. Chos made in Hong Kong, and it's a vintage skirt. And tell me this doesn't scream like school teacher. Maybe I got the red sweater because I just picked this up and thought, oh, those will match. I wasn't shopping for an invisible person, invisible imaginary buyer, but maybe I was. Anyway, size 12, a polka dot skirt. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you're laughing at me right now over my buys. There's some good ones in here, though. Like, I got a Pendleton piece, some other stuff. So, just hang tight. $3.50. No. You know what? I think we're getting to the dollar items because there's no way I would have paid $3.50 for this. But I would have paid $1. It's a Under Armour women's heat gear geometric V-neck workout t-shirt. Next up is, I've heard people talk about this brand, but I've never actually picked it up or sold it myself. Again, this was $1. Soft surroundings. It's not the greatest size, it's size small, but it's super, as the brand indicates, soft. So, we'll see how it does. Seemed like a cool color. Now, this was probably one of the best pickups of the day. For $1, I got this Free People mock neck sweater. It is a small, but Free People. People like Free People. This next item, Olivia Blue. I'm not sure if that's a good brand or not. I think I just bought it because it was $1 and it seemed like a cool pattern. It has this like belt detail to it. It's a skirt. $1. And then I have 2 more pieces. I'll wrap this up so I can get to photographing the rest of these. Get them listed. I paid $5 for these pants. I'd never heard of this brand, so I had to look it up. But it seems like it's a good brand. Polar King. And these pants are flex movement pants. I wonder if these will fit me. What size are these? Where's the size tag? It's a mystery. Oh, convenient. Somebody cut out the size tag, so I'll just have to go off of measurements. They look a little bit too small for me. Too small and too long. But these have a good track record of good... Jesus Christ, I almost dropped my coffee. These have a good track record of selling for a decent amount. And then lastly was this Pendleton piece. I paid $5 for it. It is a women's, not flannel, because it's not flannel material. A women's plaid. This screams Easter 2026 to me. So we will get that photographed and listed as well. So my grand total was $83 and some change for all of those items. I'm hoping I could sell like that cable knit fisherman sweater for around $50 and like those pants I just showed you for $30, and that gets me my money back. And then everything else is, of course, profit. But profit not without me putting in the effort. So I now need to go take some photos. Let me know what you've been selling. Let me know how your sales are in general if you are a reseller. And remember, until this next video, who knows when it's going to come out. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. Full-time job. Pets. Partner. Balancing reselling. It's not easy. That's why I think it'll be around forever. People make it seem so glorified, you know. Wow, I got this for $2 and I sold it for $200. Does that sometimes happen? Yeah. But does that happen every day? No, not really. At least not for me. And so I think that's why reselling will always be around, is because even though it seems super easy, it's not easy. And sometimes people drop off, including myself, and just stop listing. And when you stop listing, guess what? You stop selling. So I have been making a concerted effort in the last 2 months, consistently listing pretty much daily, and it's paying off and I'm happy about it. So would you like to see a video of me like, here's what I sold for this month? let me know, because I'm considering like doing that, a video like that. Until then, have fun, make money, but stay grounded. Peace out, y'all.